In 2012, one of the things that affected me most was men's fraternity. I think that seeing the gathering of men and the actual participation was the first thing that struck me. Whenever Pastor Clark first announced it, I wasn't sure how it would take, but I decided that I'm just gonna do it. And it was definitely life-changing. One of the first ones that stuck out was just the definition of a man. The 4 faces of a man, those finding out exactly what it means to be a man. Growing up, you always are told what a man is, but nobody can really define what a man is. It's just more of what a man supposedly does in a secular society. So finding out what a man actually looks like, it was really impactful for me. Personally, I went into the situation knowing that I had father wounds just from being raised by my mother. Learning about that and learning how to address that actually, ironically, showed that I've also had a mother wound my entire life. Just be able to go to her and say, this has to stop, that this has to change. And it was hard for her. Now we can have a mother-son relationship as opposed to whatever the convoluted relationship was that we had previously. And it's also taught me kind of to be able to lead courageously. I thought I had leadership qualities. I know I have leadership qualities. But to be able to take that and be able to lead your own life, I always had a propensity to help other people, but to lead your own life in a fashion that there will be things that come against you. But to be a leader in your own life is one of probably the biggest thing I've taken away outside of addressing the wounds with my mother. And the main thing that men's fraternity has done for me was allowed me to conduct myself in a way that a man should, so to speak. So I'm more loving at work. If the boss is doing something that I disagree with, I learned how to respond to those things rather than react. But do I do it correctly every time? No, not even close. I'm still working on it. But knowing when I'm wrong, for me, is encouraging. Because I live by a creed that if I'm convicted, then I know better. And if I know better, then I can do better. So if I get out of line, and if I get into the flesh a little bit, and I may find myself complaining or reacting incorrectly, I can catch it. And it's up to me to make that decision now. Okay, do you want to be how you were, or do you want to be the man you're supposed to be? All in all, pushing forward in 2013, I'm looking forward to the second part of it, and I think that the men's fraternity is a great thing to have because men deals with things internally, naturally, and that's not ever going to change. But to know that you're not going through it by yourself is enough for a lot of men to kind of relax a little bit and let those walls down to be able to change. So I think the men's fraternity is a great thing.